welcome back to the Time Bomb channel. Hope all is good in your part of the world, and today we are looking at the Touraine Subnautica. It's a new micro brand for the channel, and this watch has been forwarded to me by the famous Mr. E, so please do check his channel out here. The Touraine owner, this is one of the owner of the company, Dave, also contacted me to share some of the background on the watch, which is a nice personal touch. So let me grab the focus. Yeah, as I say, there's a nice personal touch. There's not many brands have the time nor the interest in speaking to small YouTube channels. So again, thank you, Dave, for your time. Really appreciate it. The Subnautica is the Touraine value for money offer, I think, as most of their watches are. I think the brand wanted to offer an approachable, smaller sized case with killer lume, as you'll see, he certainly does that, a reliable automatic movement that is regulated, and is taking inspiration, as you can see, from a lot of vintage dive watches, and I certainly think that they've ticked most of those boxes there. This version is a refresh of the first version of their first dive watch, and they've taken feedback from owners in forums, etc., as to how and what to improve. And I think it always takes a little bit of humility to accept people's feedback in that sense, especially when you've created something that you like, and then listen to what people say. So again, a very humble approach to making improvements, so hats off to them for that. These are currently on sale for £200 UK, and they come in a variety of dial colours. Yeah, so variety of dial colours. You've got everything then from the blues to greens, and then I think probably my favourite of all of them, the black colour, and obviously this one here then being the full loan version. Some key specs, as I say, so a sizable, they went for an accessible size, so these are 40 mils across, just 45 mils north to south. It's 14 mils deep, and then sitting on 20 mil lugs. So it is a wrist print. Let me just throw it on mine. That is going to work for a lot of wrist sizes. So it's not sized for my wrist, so you'll have to bear with me a little bit. That's just coming. Sorry, I didn't click that properly. It always helps. So yeah, it's not sized for my 7 1/4 inch wrist, but as you can see, it fits very, very, very well indeed, and as I say, really going to be very easy wearing for many, many people. It obviously as well comes with 200 meters worth of watery goodness, screw down crown as you would expect. Not sure why the focus is going a little bit funny on me here. Let me just adjust a quick set. So yeah, as an automatic movement, you've got the Seiko NH35 buzzing away inside. And whilst yes, it's a workhorse movement, I sometimes do wish that micro brands would offer us something different, because it would certainly help them stand out from the others. Let me just pop that bezel back up to the 12, my OCD there. Let's click. You've got matte polishing on the case, and reflected as well, continued or extended out onto the bracelet, and I certainly think that gives the watch more of a tooly appearance, and it is my personal preference on watch finishing is to have it brushed, because I just think it looks so much better. But I do think that Touraine in future releases of their watches should look to tighten up the tolerances on the bracelet, because to me that is way too loose. Again, I'm an OCD watch nutter, so many people might be happy with that, but for me I think it certainly is an area for them to improve upon. Coming down to the clasp at the bottom here, and I absolutely love the heraldic logo that you've got engraved on the bottom there. It does really stand out from a lot of other brands. I think, yeah, just really nice little bit of touch. You've then got quite a few useful micro adjusts on the bottom there again, so that's again another big plus. The case back, if I just open up here, you can see again nice and smooth, bulbous, but very, very well finished. Lovely, as I say, finishing on there is excellent, and again lovely detailing with that heraldic logo. I'm really impressed with that. The bezel, as I was adjusting before, is ceramic, and it sounds pretty damn good on those clicks. Yeah, and you've got no issues on purchase area. It moves back around. I'm thinking, yeah, it just about aligns. Yeah, I mean, looking around, yeah, it pretty much aligns. So again, for most people are going to be happy with that. For me, I would like it to be a smidgen to the right, but again, that's just my OCD. The loom, though, obviously being a full dial loom, is a mixture of BG and Supernova, and it looks like this. And yeah, it is an absolute loom monster. It's a while since I've had a full loom dial on the channel, and I do miss them because yeah, they are so much fun. Night movers and shakers are absolutely going to love that loom on the dial there. I mean, brilliant. Really, really, really nice. It does add that sort of, you know, a little bit of a tint to the dial colour, obviously because of the loom applied on that. But I think they're so much fun. Super easy to wear, this watch, and the dial, I think, is just, the whole watch itself is just screaming out summertime. Personally, again, as I referenced when I was looking at the colour options that are available, I think the black would work better for me, because I'm not completely sure if the salmon, faux salmon around the edge, the orange on the hands, and the glint off the hands there is exactly the right colour combination to me. Again, many other people may like it, but just in my eyes, there's a little bit too much clashing between the ceramic black, the dial, and as I say, that sort of orangey, vintagey orange that's being used here. But I think, you know, my first impression of the brand is that they have a way to go to making their offer more attractive. This watch to me offers great value. I'd like to see them step it up a little bit in terms of design and tolerances. It certainly is tough out there in the MICROBRAND world, as so many are competing over the same styles. So again, I hope that La Touraine can start offering something that is a little bit different, that allows them to stand out from the crowd and have that brand identity. I think the brand offers at present some very budget sensitive models that clearly have influences from some famous watches, and I certainly think that with the ethos that the owner has, Dave, they can really create a niche in the MICROBRAND world offering, and again, something different to the other generic companies that just release watches. They don't care about the quality of the build, they're mass produced, etc. So again, I think, you know, back that up with some exemplary customer service, and I think they're going to be a brand to follow. I certainly will be looking to see how they meet the challenge of continuing to make better and better watches for under the $500 price point. That is not an easy task. So again, hats off, Dave. You really set yourself a bit of a mission there, and you know, wishing you all the very best, and would very much like to see some more of your future releases here on the channel. All right, over to you guys. So what's your take on the brand, and particularly on their dive staple here, the Subnautica? Do look forward to your comments down below as always. Thanks as always for your time and for your view, and we'll catch you all in the next video.